Welcome to the next video. Thought I'd bring us to the lovely outdoors this evening. Today's class is going to be a little bit more high intensity, so it's going to have a slow build, and then we're going to work into some really good strong core work, and then take it back down to the floor again for some relaxation. So thank you for joining me. Let's begin. So just start by sitting in a nice cross-legged position, as we always do. Both sits bones are rooted to the ground. We'll roll the shoulders back. We'll sit tall, elongate the spine. Just imagine that someone's placed a book on your head and you're trying not to let it fall off, okay? So now we're sitting nice and tall. Just take a moment to connect with your breath. Try to let all your thoughts and worries just melt away. All the to-do lists, all the stresses, just let it all go. Just for the next hour, just take this time to have to yourself for your practice. Take a deep breath. Fill your belly, fill your lungs, fill your chest. And exhale, and just let everything go. We'll start with some sequences of some seated cat-cows. So just take a mental note about which leg you've got placed in front of the other one at this point, as we're going to swap them around again in a minute. Begin with an inhale. Roll the shoulders back, arch the back, tilt the chin back. And exhale. Curl in the shoulders, tuck the chin to the chest, round your body as small as you can go. Inhale again. Open the chest, roll back the shoulders, draw the shoulder blades together behind your back. And exhale, tuck that chin as tight to your chest as you possibly can, round the shoulders, fold the belly over in on itself. And inhale one more time. Chest expands, roll the shoulders back, tilt the chin up to the sky. And exhale, curling the body all the way in. Now inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, lean the body forward as we come into our first little hip stretch here. So whichever leg you've got in front of the other one, you'll notice a little bit of a stretch as we start to wake up the hip here. Just bringing the chest down towards the ground. Keep the head lifted so we're not curving the spine here. And inhale to come back up. And then we're going to swap the legs around. So whichever leg you had in front of the other one, we'll just swap them around. Might feel a little bit odd as we usually go with our most comfortable leg first. Another series of cat-cows. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, expose the neck. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, curl the body, round it in as small as you can go. And inhale, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, as small as your body can make it. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, slowly bringing the chest down towards the ground. A little bit of a stretch on the opposite hip. And inhale to come back up. Now just bring your hands and feet out in front of you and just do some wrist circles, arm circles, ankle circles. Move the fingers, move in every direction, work out all those kinks and clicks of the day. Come back to seated and come up on your knees. Just do some gentle side stretches here. Take the right leg out to the side. Inhale, lift the right arm up overhead. Exhale, bring the left hand to the ground for support and come down into a nice side bend. Inhale to lift back up and over. Now let the right hand Lay on the right leg with the palm facing up. Inhale with the left arm. Exhale, leaning to the right as we come into our gate. Inhale to come back up. Swap the legs around. Left foot comes out to the side. Both hips are facing forward, so keep turning that left hip forward. Don't be tempted to rotate the body. Beginning with an inhale, lifting the left arm up and over. Exhale, reaching down to the ground, supporting with the right hand, and reaching long out of the fingertips of the left hand here. Inhale to come back up. Leave the left hand on the leg, palm facing up. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, slight bend in the left arm, keeping it close to the body as the right arm reaches up and over to the left side. You should be feeling it in the left side of your body on this one. And inhale to come back up and come back down to the ground. Now we'll do a couple more cat-cows here. So tabletop position, hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Inhale, send the spine down to the ground. Take the tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, tucking in the tailbone first, arching the back one vertebrae at a time up towards the sky. Tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, reverse everything. Roll the shoulders back. Take the chin all the way up to the sky. And exhale, tucking in that tailbone, making your body as small as you can. One more. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, looking up to the sky. And exhale, curling in the body, rolling it on top of itself here. Okay, so moving on. We'll take an inhale here. Tuck in the toes. Lift the hips up. Come into our first downward dog. Pedal out the feet here. Waking up the hamstrings. If this is your first practice of the day, you might be a little bit tight. So just ease into this today. Fingers are spread wide apart. Edges of the little fingers are at the edges of the mat. Extending the hips up towards the sky. Send the shoulders down and back. Take an inhale, coming up into our high plank here. So we're tucking in the pelvis, the hands are underneath the shoulders. Now, your option throughout this practice today, you can either come down, knees, chest, and chin to the ground. This is the lighter way to do it, and then you just slide the body forward and come up into your cobra. Exhale to come down. Inhale, come up to your cobra. Once you're at the top, continue the inhale and twist and look over your right shoulder. Exhale to come down. Inhale up into your cobra. When you get to the top of the lift, turn and look over your left shoulder, continuously inhaling throughout. And exhale, rotate and come down. Inhale, come up one more time into your cobra. Exhale, plant the toes, push the body back, and come back into another downward dog. Pedaling it out here. Take an inhale, lift the right leg up high, three-legged dog. Turn the right hip open. Keeping both hands staying down on the ground, pressing the shoulders still down and back towards that foot that's still left on the ground. Start to do some circles with your hip as we open up the hip. Turn the circles the opposite way. And place the foot back down on the ground. Take an inhale, lift the left leg up high, three-legged dog. Ensure that both the shoulders stay down towards the mat, so we're not rotating the upper body here. Opening up the hip, keeping the upper body still pressed firmly towards the ground. Take the hip circles on the opposite leg. Really make sure you get the most out of these hip circles. Really full range of motion. Swap your circles back in the opposite direction. And place the foot back down. Take the eye gaze forward. Bring the left leg forward and come into your low lunge. Bring the right leg forward. Exhale, forward fold. Place the left hand to the outer side of the right foot. Inhale, peel the right arm up as we twist the spine here. Option here to keep both legs straight, or you can bend the left knee to get a little bit more of a hamstring stretch on the right leg. Eye gaze should be at the right fingertips. Holding the belly firm here. Exhale, peeling down with that right hand. Now place that right hand on the outside of the left foot as we inhale and rotate in the opposite direction, peeling up with the left arm. Eye gaze up to the fingertips of the left hand here. Again, option is to bend the right knee now, keeping that left leg straight and getting a little bit more of a hamstring stretch. Exhale, peeling down that left arm. Inhale, come up halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale, bring the arms up, hinging at the hips, come up to your extended mountain. And exhale, rotating just the upper body to the right side so the hips are facing the front of the mat. Eye gaze to the tips of the right hand. Take an inhale, lift the arms up, rotate the body, turning from the waist. Exhale, coming down on the left side. Eye gaze to the tips of the left fingers. Inhale, bring the arms up to our extended mountain. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Take the eye gaze up and over as far as feels comfortable today. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Left leg comes back. Right leg to meet. Hold the breath. Coming down, option to come knees, chest, and chin as we did the first time, or if you want to increase the intensity, tip the body forward and coming down using the strength of your arms, Chaturanga Dandasana, four-legged staff pose, as slow as you can all the way to the ground. Inhale, Cobra. Peel the shoulders and elbows back. Exhale, plant the toes, pressing back, downward dog. Take a breath here. This is still just your warm-up. Take an inhale, come up high on the tiptoes, lift the hips up towards the sky and roll the hips over towards the front of the mat. As you settle back down, press the heels back, come into your plank pose. Doing it all in reverse, tip the body forwards, comes up onto the toes, lift the hips high, and take the heels back down to the ground, back into downward dog. Holding the core tight here, inhale, lifting up on the toes, lifting the hips high, up and over, coming into your plank. Exhale. Inhale, press the body forwards, lift the hips up high, come up on the tiptoes, pressing back into your downward dog. One more time, inhale, up on the tiptoes, press the hips forward, come into your plank, hold the abdomen firm. Inhale, forward, up and over to come back. Inhale, come up onto the toes, but this time keep the hips where they are. And turn both feet to the right side, keeping the hands steady at the front. Feeling a bit of a rotation and a side stretch here. Trying to keep both feet parallel, one right in front of the other. Inhale, twisting up, go up high on the tiptoes again. Exhale, twisting the feet, turning in the opposite direction. Holding it here. You should be feeling this a little bit in your obliques as well as a good side stretch and in the shoulders. Inhale, come back up to the tiptoes. Exhale, press the heels down. Pause here in downward dog. Eye gaze up between the hands. Take an inhale, left leg comes forward, low lunge. Exhale, right leg to meet, forward fold. Inhale, hinging at the hips with a flat back, reaching out of the fingertips, extended mountain. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, reaching up high. Exhale, forward fold, pulling the belly button in, making space. Plant the hands, take an inhale, bring the left leg back, low lunge. Hold the breath, come into your plank. Exhale, come down to the ground however you wish today. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, plant the toes, pressing back into downward dog. Inhale, left leg comes forward. Exhale, pushing up off the body. Now, keeping the left leg facing the front of the mat, the right foot faces 90 degrees. Both hips facing the side of the mat. Actively turn your left hip towards the side of the mat. Inhale, arms come out to a T. Exhale, triangle. Trikonasana. So right arm reaches up to the sky. Imagine you're pulling the hand out of the wrist out of the elbow, and the elbow out of the shoulder. So this arm is reaching tall. And at the same time, you're turning this left hip inwards. Really strong side stretch all the way down the side, as well as strengthening on the left side here. Eye gaze to the tips of the fingers of the right hand. Inhale, come back up to your T. Turn the toes in and the heels out. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands in the line on the ground between your feet, or wherever you are comfortable with in your practice today. This can be anywhere on your legs, as long as you're putting the weight towards the front of your feet. With every inhale, extend your spine, reaching out of the tip of the head. And with every exhale, pulling in the belly button and encouraging that forward bend a little further. If your hands are on the ground, press your palms into the ground and push the ground away from you towards your head. This will encourage your forward bend a little bit further. Try to relax the lower back. Inhale, come up halfway. Walk the hands over to the right side, keeping the foot where it is. Exhale, just encouraging the head to the right knee, feeling a strong stretch in the outer side of the right foot and the calf. Inhale halfway, walking the hands back over to the left side, keeping the foot where it is. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, encouraging that head to the knee. Inhale, twisting both feet around to face the front of the mat, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising tall, extended mountain, reaching out of the fingertips. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, fold. Place the fingers around the big toe here. So the toe is between the index finger, middle finger, and thumb. Take an inhale, tall spine, reaching out of the tip of the head. Exhale, sucking in the belly, pressing the knees back, encouraging the chest towards the knees. We're not tucking our heads in here, we're keeping our heads and spine long, trying to keep that flat back position. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, come up to standing. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, bringing the heels, toes together, come down, sinking down deep into your chair. So we're taking the hips backwards. We're trying to get the knees back over the heels. All the weight is in the heels here. You can wiggle your toes. Take a glance down at your knees. Can you see your toes? If you can't, you need to encourage the knees a little bit further back. You want to sit back almost as though you might tip backwards, but you're using the strength of your core to stay firm, holding the belly button in and reaching out of the fingertips. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Inhale, tall. Exhale, sinking down into that chair, this time bringing the hands to the heart in prayer pose. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, sucking in the belly, hook the left elbow around the right knee. We're not rotating yet. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, rotate to the right side. We're pressing the palms into each other with equal force here. The more you press, the more stable you're going to feel. Press the knees together and the thighs together. Take the eye gaze over the right shoulder. Steady the breath, sucking in the belly, keeping the abdomen firm. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, rotating back round to the center. Take the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, pulling back, shoulder stretch. Inhale, open the chest, take the eye gaze up to the sky. Exhale, rolling down, feel this contact of the skin of your chest on your legs. Option to straighten the legs to get more of a hamstring stretch. Inhale, bending the knees, pulling the arms backwards, and take the chest up to the sky. Exhale, coming back down, folding over, bringing the hands and shoulders forwards, getting that full shoulder stretch. Inhale one more time, lift the chest, keeping strong, abdomen is tight, and exhale, fold. Take the hands down either side of the feet, pedal it out here for a second. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rising tall. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, inhale, right leg comes back, low lunge. Take the left leg back, hold the breath. Take the body forwards into your Chaturanga Dandasana or knees, chest, and chin. Slowly down to the ground on your exhale. Inhale, peeling back the shoulders and the elbows. Feel that abdomen massage. Exhale, plant the toes, pressing back, downward dog. Inhale, eye gaze comes forward, right leg comes forward. Exhale, pressing back, turning to the other side. Left foot faces the side of the mat, hips are facing the side of the mat. Right foot faces the front. Inhale to your T position. Exhale, coming down into your triangle. Reaching out of the left fingertips here. Feeling that strength building on the right side and feeling that great stretch on the left side. Pulling out of that left shoulder joint. Inhale, coming up out of your triangle. Turn the toes in. heels out, interlock the fingers behind you. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold with the shoulder extension. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale on the lift up. Turning the body to the right side. Take a step, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms come up tall. Exhale, prayer pose. Roll the shoulders back, peel the shoulders back. Take a moment here. Inhale, arms come up tall. Exhale, coming down into your chair pose, pulling those hips back as far as you can. All the weight is in the heels. Hold the belly button in, pull the belly button into your spine. Reaching out of your fingertips, your arms are straight. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, gentle back bend, cactus. Inhale, reaching tall. Hands come together, prayer pose, sitting back into your chair, keeping those thumbs in front of the heart. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, sucking in the belly button. Hook the right elbow over the left knee. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, rotate the body to the left side. Using the right elbow as an anchor, encourage the rotation a little further, but listen to your body here. We just want a little bit of stretching. We don't want to cause any discomfort. Pressing the palms into each other. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, coming to the center. Taking the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers. Inhale, roll the head up, open the chest. Exhale, folding down, option to straighten the legs for an extra stretch. Inhale, bending the knees, sitting back into your chair, lift the chest. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, coming up, lifting the chest, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Place the hands down either side of the feet and pedal the feet out here. Take an inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, rising tall. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take the left leg back, hold the breath. Take the right to meet. Come into your plank pose. Coming down to the ground, either knees, chest and chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Press the body forward. Inhale, come up into your cobra. Exhale, plant the toes. Coming back into your downward dog. Inhale, eye gaze ahead. Bring the right leg forward, low lunge. Turn the left foot to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, warrior one. Hips are facing the front of the mat. Peel back the right hip. Press forward in the left hip. Make sure your heel is touching the ground and your foot is at a 45-degree angle. There's a very big beetle. Okay. All right. You can have the mat. Stay firm in your warrior one. Keep pressing those hips facing the front of the mat. If you want to take your practice a little further today, join the hands together. So pressing the palms into each other and sending your hands towards the back really does intensify the asana. Bring the hands behind your back. Interlock the fingers. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bringing the chest down to the left side of the right knee and eventually dropping the head. Humble warrior. Lifting the hands up, opening the shoulders. Inhale, take the gaze ahead. Bring the hands down either side of the foot. Bring the left foot to meet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising tall, extended mountain. Exhale, prayer pose. Okay, he's gone. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, fold. Place the hands, take the right foot back. Inhale for your low lunge. Left foot to meet. Chaturanga Dandasana, four-legged staff pose. Keep those elbows glued to the side of your body as you come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, eye gaze ahead, left leg comes forward, low lunge. Place the right foot at 45-degree angle. Inhale, rising tall into your warrior one on the other side. Press forward with that right hip. Peel back the left hip. Take the knee down to a 45-degree angle. Make sure you're pressing on the outside of the right foot here. Hold the abdomen tight. Option to take it further. Bring the palms together. Cross over the thumbs. Reach up out of your shoulders. Back. Bring the hands down in front of you. Interlock the fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, come down into your humble warrior, bringing the chest to the outer edge of your left knee. Eventually, tucking down the chin to the chest. Take an inhale, bring the eye gaze ahead. Place the hands either side of the foot, turn the back foot. Bring the right leg to meet the left leg. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hinging at the hips, lifting the arms up high. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, reaching tall, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, placing the hands, bring the left leg back, come down into your plank position. And just stay here in your plank position for me. We're going to hold this pose. Let's just spend a moment just checking that we've got our alignment correct. Your hands should be underneath your shoulders. Try to turn the elbows forwards just to protect the wrists a little more. Have a look at your wrists. Are you placing the weight all across your knuckles, especially the knuckle of your index finger? Make sure that's pressed down. This will protect your wrists. Are you tucking in the pelvis? We don't want any bums up in the air, so tuck in the pelvis. Press back in the heels. That's going to encourage your knees up and straighten your legs. Holding this pose, pull in the belly button. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back into down dog. Take a deep inhale, exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, come back into your plank and hold it. Holding tight, holding that abdomen firm. This is where our core work comes in. It's not going to be for long, so try to stick with me if you can. Option here, if this is getting too much, you can always drop down to the knees. you're still going to get a good shoulder work here. And if you pull in the belly button, you're also going to still get a little bit of ab work. So drop down to your knees if you need to, and you can always come back and join me up in a full plank. Take an inhale. Exhale. Coming back into downward dog. Whew. The only time it feels like a good resting pose is after a long plank. Okay, staying in that down dog, take an inhale. Bring the right leg up high, three-legged dog. Pressing down, shoulders are going down and back towards that standing foot. Inhale, leg is up high. Exhale, bring that right knee up to the top of your right arm and hold it here. Hold it firm. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come up into your three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, tucking that knee into your nose. Hold it firm. Inhale, reaching back high in that three-legged dog. Now twisting the body, you're going to take your right leg and come through and under the left leg. Make sure that the right hand is under the head and tilt the back leg as you bring up the left arm. You're going to feel a bit of a side stretch here. We're working the right oblique. Reaching out tall in those left fingertips. Now this might be enough for you, but if you do want to take it a little bit further, the option here is to lift off this right foot. Tucking in that foot to the body. Holding firm a little longer here. And place that right knee down and coming back over. Whew. Okay, coming back into our down dog position. Oh, all the bugs are coming out now. Inhale, bring the left leg up high. Exhale, hook that left knee up high on the left arm. Holding the abdomen tight. Suck that belly in, take a deep breath. Inhale, reaching up into that three-legged dog again. Exhale, bringing that knee into the nose. Tucking in your chest, trying as best you can to touch your knee with your nose. And inhale, reaching up high into your three-legged dog. Now bring the left leg through and underneath the right. Place the left hand under the head. Turn up the body as we come into our side stretch. So if this is enough for you today, just stay here. If you want to take it a bit further, lift the left leg and tuck it into the body. Trying to get those hips up towards the sky. Really feel that work in the left side of the body. And place the left knee down to the ground. Turn the body in. Take the knees out wide. Toes are touching behind you. Sink the hips down. Walk the fingers forward as you let the forehead relax on the mat for a well-deserved child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Reconnect with the breath. Try to slow down any fast breathing. Inhale, lifting the head. Walk the hands back up to the body. So we're going to come forward onto all fours. Bring the body forward here. Coming down onto our belly. We're going to come up for one more cobra. Inhale. Hands at either side of the ribs. Shoulders, pull them back. Pull them back to shoulders as hard as you can. Imagine there's an elastic band holding your elbows together behind your back. You're trying to make your shoulder blades kiss each other behind you. Really pull back those shoulders. Take the eye gaze up to the sky. And exhale, relaxing down to the ground. Lifting the feet, take the hands to the outer side of the ankles. Take an inhale, trying to keep the knees close together. Press the feet into the hands. The more you press with your legs, the higher you're going to be able to get your thighs off of the ground. Body weight is on the belly button here, so try not to land right on your hips. Take the eye gaze up to the sky, making that beautiful bow pose. Your arms are the string, so curve your body and enjoy this back bend as much as you can. Exhale, relax down to the mat. Taking the hands either side of you, press the body up as we come up into our seated position. Take the feet out ahead of you. Just going to take a moment here to realign the spine after our back bends. Pressing the hands down into the ground, either side of the hips. Press into the ground, so we're slightly lifting our bottoms off of the ground. Tall spine, reaching the head towards the sky. Take a deep breath here. And relax back down. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, with as flat a back as you can, aiming to reach for the big toes here as you come into your forward fold. So anywhere that you can touch on your legs today, go as far as you can so that you feel that hamstring stretch. If you can reach your big toe, grab it with your index, middle, and thumb. And take an inhale, tall spine, reaching long in the spine. Exhale, trying to get the belly and the chest to touch those upper thighs. Trying to get the chest onto the knees. And eventually, if you can, grab your toes, and if all of that feels comfortable, bending the elbows, bringing the elbows down towards the ground. And then eventually resting your forehead on your shins, which I'm not going to get to today, but you might be able to. Remember to inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, pulling down a little bit further into that forward bend. It really helps if you pull the belly button in, decrease the space in your belly to make room for this forward bend. And let go of the toes and relax. Just going to turn to face you to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to take the right leg out to the corner of the mat. Doesn't matter too much where. What matters is that your left heel is pressed as close into your groin as you can. Okay, so now sit up tall, roll the shoulders back, inhale, bring the arms up overhead, turn the body towards that right foot. This is head past the knee pose, so exhale, forward fold. The aim here again is to grab hold of the big toe and the little toes of this foot, but anywhere along your leg where you can reach today is absolutely fine. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, encouraging down, inch by inch. First trying to get the belly on the thigh, the chest on the knee, and eventually the head down onto the leg. Again, pulling in the belly button here to make space for this forward fold. Inhale to come back up. Turning around the body here. So we take the left foot out. And we'll bring the right heel in towards the groin. Take an inhale, bring the arms up tall. Rotating around, aiming that chest towards the left knee. Exhale, pull in the belly, make space for the fold. Grabbing hold of the big toe if you can, or anywhere on your leg. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, aiming to get first the belly, then the chest, and then eventually the head. Staying in this pose. Take a couple of breaths here. And inhale, coming back up to seated. So we just have a little bit more core work, and then we can relax, I promise. Okay, so we're going to do a boat pose. So I'll give you a couple of variations here. This is a fantastic core and ab workout, so try to stick with it if you can. You're going to sit on the bones of your bum, so that wobbly bit there. You're going to try and sit up on that. So you want to sit first really tall, roll the shoulders back. Place the hands on the ground. These are going to be your support. So first try coming into tabletop position with the feet up high like this. So roll the shoulders back and sit up tall. Now this might be enough of a core workout for you today, which is absolutely fine. Do whatever you can do today. To take it further, bring the hands out ahead of you, reaching the fingertips towards the toes. Whenever you feel yourself starting to arch back like this, roll the shoulders back and send that head back up to the sky. Now for those who want to go into a full boat pose, you're going to, instead of doing the bent knees, you're just going to come straight up like this. So we're pulling in the belly, knees are together, feet are together, shoulders are rolled backwards, hands are reaching forward, using those lower abs to keep the legs straight. Wherever you are in your practice, hold it firm, keep breathing. Whew. Well, I think my abs are already aching a lot from today. Okay, so we're just going to do one more pose to counteract that one. Take the legs out long in front of you. Bring the hands to the ground, palms down, fingers facing the front of the mat, roughly about 6 inches behind your hips. So pressing down into the heels, keeping the legs perfectly straight. Take an inhale and send the hips up to the sky. Let the head roll backwards, relaxed. If this is too much for you, you can always come up on the feet and send the hips up like this. Both are great workouts for the abs, for the shoulders, for the ribs. Really good massage for the neck. Wherever you are, hold it firm and send those hips as high as you possibly can. Keep the abdomen firm. Keep breathing. This is your last ab workout. Make it count. Take another inhale. And exhale. Coming down to the ground. Well done. Rolling back onto your back. Bring the knees up. Take an inhale. Completely exhale. Grab hold of the knees. Roll the shoulders back down onto the ground. Make sure your shoulder blades are touching the ground, and then inch up your chin and tuck your chin to your chest. Press the hips down towards the ground whilst also holding the knees firm with your elbows. You'll start to feel a little bit of a stretch in the hips here. You're trying to make that space between your thigh and your belly as tight as you possibly can. Keep holding that chin tucked, massaging the neck here, and keep the shoulders down. Take an inhale, and relax the head down. Take the arms out wide. Take an inhale, exhale, send the knees to the left side, and send the eye gaze over to the fingertips of the right hand. I'm holding the abdomen very firm in these rotations, just to help massage the abdominal organs a little bit more. Keeping that right shoulder blade firmly glued to the ground. Inhale, bringing the knees back up to center. Exhale, taking them over to the right, and the eye gaze goes over to the left. Keeping that left shoulder blade glued to the ground. Hold the abdomen firm. Just let your spine relax into this twist. Inhale, coming back up to center. Scooch down if you need to as we come into our inversions. Feet over hips into your waterfall. Now this might be enough for you. This is absolutely fine. We're still getting our inversion. We're tipping the body upside down, which is great. Stay here if this is where you want to. If you want to take it a bit further, pressing down in the hands, inhale, bringing the hips closer towards the shoulders. Just adjust a little bit here in preparation. So clasp the hands together underneath your back. This will help you adjust the shoulders to get those elbows as close together as you possibly can. It's going to make your shoulder stand a lot more comfortable. Now, keeping the elbows tightly glued to the ground, place your hands just above your hips. Now, take an inhale, and with precision, just gently bringing those legs up as you come into your supported shoulder stand. Now, if you wish to come into a full shoulder stand, please feel free. I'm just going to stay in a supported one for today. Tuck the chin into the chest for a bit of extra neck massage. If you feel any discomfort in your wrists or your elbows, just bring the legs a little bit more towards your head. It's just a bit too much strain on there right now in the position you're in. Hold the abdomen. Just enjoy that feeling as we've rotated the body, switched up the direction of the blood and everything else in there, just giving the body a little bit of a mix-up. Now exhale, bring the feet overhead, place the hands on the ground, an option to come into your plow. Only do what's comfortable for you with your practice today. There's no need to push it. We've done all the hard part. This is the relaxing part. Just enjoying the last couple of moments of this stretch. Take an inhale, pressing off of the ground. Use your arms to support the body as you come down, slowly back down to the ground. A quick counter pose here. Take the legs out long. Lift the upper body up with the elbows, just gently dropping down onto the crown of the head into your fish pose, which is counteracting the back bend, making sure that we're nice and comfortable getting ready for our Savasana. Holding the belly in, always keeping the breath under control. Pressing with the elbows, lift the head off of the ground and roll down. Now just make any adjustments that you need to make, any physical adjustments so that you won't have to move again during Shavasana. Let the hips roll outwards, the legs roll outwards. A little bit of space between the arms and the body. The palms are facing up. The shoulders have sunk to the ground. And the head is relaxed. Take a deep inhale. Exhale and let it go. Take another inhale. Exhale. Take another inhale. And relax. Be aware of every part of your body. Be aware of your feet, of your ankles, of your calves, your knees, your thighs, and your hips. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, just try to relax your hips a little further into the mat. Surrender them completely. Now bring your awareness to your belly, to the rise and fall as you breathe. The feeling of the fabric of your clothes against your skin. The parts of your back that touch the ground as you inhale, and then lift off as you exhale. Be aware of your fingers, your hands, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, the upper arms and the shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, sink your shoulders a little deeper into the mat. Be aware of your chest, your heart, and your breathing. Be aware of your neck, of your chin, of your cheeks, of your lips, the space where your lips meet, your nose, your eyes, the colors and the images on the back of your eyes. Roll your eyes towards your eyebrow center, the space between your eyebrows. Notice the sensations in your eyes and your mind, the feeling of calm that you get when you do this. Enjoy these last few seconds here, surrendering your body to the mat, to the ground. Feel that sense of accomplishment and gratitude for showing up today, for making it all the way through. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, roll the ankles and the wrists. Take an inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, rolling onto the side. Pressing up the body. Keeping the eyes closed. Resume your seated position. Roll the shoulders back. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Well done for joining me today. It was a fantastic session and I know that you all worked really hard. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale and exhale. Rub the hands together. Warm up the palms. Create some friction and some heat. Place the palms over the eyes. Open the eyes as you bring the palms away, welcoming in the daylight. See you next time. Namaste. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed practicing with me, please be sure to hit the subscribe button below so that you can see the future videos as soon as they're posted. Thank you for your support. See you soon.